sense that a lot of them, especially now, especially at the top level, teams are getting to the point where we see so many 16 to 14s. It is ridiculous. It comes down to so little.
Of 1.6 in source, like we're taking the depths of talent from all these divisions, or all these regions, divisions, everything, and the fact that everybody came together for Go is amazing. Sorry to go off on a tangent here, but back in the day, it was always, once Source came out, it was either you played 1.6 or Source. And if you played Source, 1.6 players were bad. If you played 1.6, Source players were bad. And that was just the general way of thinking. But when Go came around, everybody just kind of merged, and it's a beautiful thing that occurred. But aside from that, tears in my eyes. There we go. SKDC up map number 1, WinOut here. Their map choice, and they are going for B. Oh my god, this is a big rush. They only have one player in B. SKDC is so vulnerable right now. Stewie2K, the sole member inside the B side. He's got to come up big. He's running out of bullets. He doesn't have any left. RGN is coming around the corner, takes him down. So this is the site for WinOut, and nobody was there on quick rotation. So stack over towards the A side from SKDC. They do have the quick flank coming in, but the site firmly in the grasp of WinOut here. So here comes the retake. Couple members flanking from SKDC, but they gotta initiate somewhere, and WinOut has so many numbers. Relic's making his way through the checkers right now, and he takes down Disciple. This is looking good for SKDC now. Relic's coming up big. Everybody's falling for WinOut. Only AGM remains. Has a lot of HP, but succumbs to the Tech 9. SKDC.
The drive-by.
Yeah, triple kill from Relic's. And they just let him out of checkers. They let him out through the vents. The fact that WinOut had 5 players up and Relic's got out free through the vents, that was the run.
Yeah, Relic's and made him pay as well. Not the player you want to let out of vents, as he wreaked havoc on that bomb site, even getting that last frag with like 10 HP. And like I was saying, the drive-by with that Tech 9 just swings around the corner when his teammate was already engaged with that last remaining T, and ends up getting that headshot. So SKDC, not exactly the best in terms of the way they set up initially. Like, it's a risk, obviously, stacking that one bomb site, but Stewie got absolutely nothing done for them before they get to the site. But hold that thought as we see another B-side play coming in. Stewie now with a Pro 90 in hand. Jacobson's going to take down L, so this is where we're going to need to see that Pro 90 just go nuts. But he's only able to get one. AGM fires back, takes down Stewie. It's a 3v3 here. We'll see if they're able to hold onto this bomb site, as Disciple still in mid, working a flank.
Yeah, this flank needs to come as soon as possible. WinOut struggling to maintain here inside the B site. Both of them go down. Here comes Disciple on the flank. He waits too long. He doesn't even shoot a single bullet. Actually, just got one off. So at that time, he waited so long that Ocean heard him and turned. There's no excuse for that. You have to take that shot. At that point, you're relying on that guy being deaf, and in Counter-Strike, nobody's deaf. That's an ailment nobody suffers. I suppose, unless you're a deaf Counter-Strike player. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know either, but Ocean, the way that he turned around, almost gave him like a thought that he's like, oh, I got him by surprise, boys. It starts here, and he just flicks around and just clotheslines him as the last frag of the round. Just beautiful way to take him out. But
you can't explain that to your teammates. Like, I'm flanking,
Oh, awkward. Virtus and Relics, though, just cleaning up bomb site A as WinOut tried to push their way into the bomb site, but cleaning up and not getting any frags. AGM and Jacobson, only one with frags in this map, period. SKDC has been able to hold on to a lot of their money coming into this first rifle round, and that is definitely going to work out for them if they do indeed drop this round. Although they do upgrade Virtus, he will have an AWP, and Stewie2K spend a little bit as well, but nonetheless, definitely better than losing some players in those anti-ecos.
Yeah, exactly how you want to do it. I mean, the only guy that's a little... Oh, okay, Virtus had a FAMAS, and he dropped it for an op, so throwing away a couple thousand there, but making the move to a bigger gun, more impactful, depending on how you use it. He is over towards the B bomb site, so SKDC likes this one-man B setup, and now that I think this is gonna be throughout the map that they're gonna be pretty aggressive here at middle. And now WinOut here, first gun round, taking things quite slowly, making sure SKDC doesn't get too antsy and push anywhere. But now getting to that time where they gotta start making a move, or at least prodding somewhere, try to develop somewhere that they can go eventually, and they're going to try middle, and this is disastrous because SKDC, usually you'll see teams early in the round, they'll aggress middle and then they'll fall off, but SKDC here is not falling off at all. They're trying to hold middle, but no, it's WinOut who finds both the frags. Steno takes out Stewie2K at the box, and Jacobson onto Ocean, who was just kind of hiding in the corner at mid. So SKD's setup comes back to haunt them. If they would have peaked at different times or kind of staggered it, they might have had a chance there, but the SKDC member at middle who was supposed to trade just sat still, waited for WinOut to try to come out middle, and they never came. Instead, they dropped him from above, boosted up. He wasn't ready for it, and that is why we see WinOut now in the bomb site, 4-on-2, and this is definitely a save here from SKDC. I think the problem there at middle was they just got that first frag opened it up for WinOut, and after that SKDC just fell apart from there.
Yeah, Else had already taken some shots in vent before they pushed out, so they knew his location, and then once the other players died, it was almost inevitable because he really wanted to peek out and kind of equalize the exchange that just occurred, but they already knew he was there. They took him down fairly easily, and then from then on out, Relix is able to get one on that A bomb site, but obviously the presence, the bomb site B was the site they were taking. Oh, coming up behind Virtus, though. He can feel the bullets on his heels.
So terrifying.
Wow. He was just hiding inside a squeaky door, and I didn't realize, but Relix 9-0-1 right now. Definitely, well, I guess that pistol round and then the round where they just went straight into A and he cleaned up a ton of them, so certainly some decent statistics on him right now. 3-1 the score line. WinOut obviously taking that last round, but there was enough money on the SKDC side to buy up here once again. Not the best buy they were looking for, as Stu GK has actually dropped down to 50. Virtus opens up the round on AGM, and that is a nice pick here, as it looks like we're going to see an A-side play. They're going to be forcing into this bomb site. Relic still alive at quad, but he is fully smoked off. Stewie found his way to the side of a smoke, and they're actually holding. They're grouping up on the exit of A main. You can see Stewie ends up peeking into them. Jay Stone runs straight through the smoke, firing, and Relix is able to take him down. Now they're trying to find him in the smoke, and this is their smoke. They need to get something done here. Relix with a USP kills Disciple, and he gets Jacobson. God. What am I watching? Relix, you ninja.
Yeah, what I just saw there was fantastic play from Relix. He used WinOut smoke against them so effectively, and a lot of times you'll see players hide in the corner of the quad box, not in the corner of quad, but by the door, and they'll get spammed down because they're sitting right in the corner. Relix, just before they started spamming that location, moved just out of the way, and that forced WinOut to think, okay, it's clear, we got to check a wider angle. That's where Relix was posted, and he just got multiple frags, hitting the smokes even more. It's excellent to see Relix find himself and go, because in Source, he was an up-and-comer. When Source died, he's just now breaking into the invite scene. So it's just excellent to see him finding himself in this game. Hold that thought, though. Here comes WinOut into the B-bomb site. Trades. They have gotten one apiece, but it is favoring WinOut now. There's two. They're cutting them off at mid as well. So WinOut, not that strong of a B take, but the two players that did take the site took it very effectively, allowing WinOut to sit players back at middle and take out SKDC on the rotate. Oh, here we go, though. SKDC finds the molly on to Steno, which brings it down to a 2-on-3. Had they not gotten that, they might consider saving here at Relix on to Disciple, who is flanking again. Again, that flank doesn't work out for Disciple. Maybe you should stop doing that. Oh, excellent nade from Jay Stone. Saves it until the bitter end. Takes out Relix, which should prompt a nade from Stewie. It doesn't. Takes the American way. Tries to go for it. Doesn't happen. And a WinOut. Second round.
Poor Relix with so low HP, and he like chest bumped that nade. He had to know he was going down, just the inevitable fate, as it literally ricocheted off of his chest and then, yeah, took him down. So, and then Stewie goes down as well, now on the save, SKDC.
Right, your only thought in that moment is just dang.
Yep. There's nothing else you can do. There's no movement you're going to find to get yourself out of that situation, so... Anyhow, pistols on the field. Do they find any aggression is the question. Do they push up anywhere? At the moment, they've got decent mid presence, but no super aggressive play from the CT side. I like the positioning of Stewie and Else, working a nice crossfire towards Checkered here. So if one kind of fires, the other one can peek out and try and get some frags for the effort. Virtus playing from vents. Have got Ocean at white box as well, so... They've got a decent setup, kind of a bit of a booby trap here at the B bomb site. Ocean is the only one kind of worrying me in mid right now, kind of holding on to this long distance angle. Finally, we come out with some action. It's actually going to be Stewie 2K burning to death. So Virtus not able to jump down to help out, and Else now will be forced to deal with this on his own. Virtus getting tested in mid, but the call comes out, and they're looking the same direction. Disciple gets both of them. leaves
Mike
Relics
Baker.
alone. Getting wrecked in that bomb site. Relics finds one, but only one. WinOut next to a flawless round, very, very close to it. Steno, the only death on their side.
All right, so we got a match on our hands here. WinOut, strong showing. Yeah, might even see an overpass here. Man, I don't know why I like overpass so much, but...
Season. Don't let So we had a bit of a mix-up there. Season is our third map. Somehow that made it into his copy-paste that it was going to be Overpass was one of the banned maps. WinOut banned Overpass, and as well as that, I have Mirage being banned by SKDC. So sorry to cut you off, but it is Season on our third map.
No. Before I go off on all that Overpass stuff, thank you for saving me there. But WinOut here, changing the pace up. It's the first time they went this aggressive out middle, and Disciple already finds Virtus. He's already made his way towards the A bomb site, and this is a gun round, so that's a horrible loss from SKDC early, and excellent for WinOut. The change of pace there really caught SKDC off guard, which now gives WinOut the advantage. Now they're going to try to reroute to B. This might not work. SKDC holding the sound from the bomb site. Else, as well as 2v2K, getting a frag apiece, but AGM wants bomb site. He is not going to be able to take it. Else, still holding this site, does not want to give it up. And already WinOut down to 2 players. Excellent start, but questionable decision because they had so much time to work with after getting the opener that they just decided that SKDC was going to try to rotate. I think that's the mindset behind it, that SKDC, after they got that early frag in A, SKDC would rotate over, and then WinOut would just find an easy bomb site. But actually, they just stayed in B, and now down to a 2-on-2 though. WinOut has made the adjustment over towards the A bomb site. Both SKDC members are in this spot. One Ocean goes down to Steno, and now Else is trying to flank, but he can't find the kill. And this has already allowed WinOut to set up accordingly. And now this is going to be such a difficult retake from Else. He's got to find the headshot at the truck. Oh, Steno gets him on the off angle. I like that, standing on top of the truck. Else,
yeah.
It didn't even look like he expected it because he saw him, and it took him a long time to react.
It's kind of like, oh, he can see that's a spot. All right, well, I'm dead. Didn't work out. Wow, that run, they were trying a run boost that was Relics on the top of, I believe Ocean went down right away, and they had no one, or no, sorry, Ocean was the one who was spotting mid. He gets smoked out on Z, and that creates that opportunity for WinOut to just rush up mid really quickly to Highway, and they were trying a run boost. I believe it was, I think it was Virtus and Relics, and that's where Virtus just lost his head literally as they were still trying to do the run boost. So, like you had said though, some kind of caught them off guard on the timing. Some aggressive play coming out this round. Virtus will go down. Relics finds a frag onto Disciple, though. Good trade is they aren't able to get a gun for it, but at least one frag comes in, even up that player count.
Yeah, and I just got the reason that that's so important, and like teams find those frags like here and there, but the fact that WinOut did that the first time in that round really was what caught SKDC off guard. But save it for now. SKDC finds an AWP on their eco round. Relics is going off, but quickly traded back into WinOut's favor as it gives them the bomb site. But Else is in position to contest this. He's got to find the headshot. And now WinOut still trying to take in. There it is. On to AGM. He's looking to end this up right now.
Steno.
There's the flank from Stewie. And Steno falls 5-4. SKDC snatching one away from WinOut. And that's something you cannot allow to happen if you're WinOut.
Steno, poor timing as he swaps over from that AWP to an AK literally as they're peeking him, and he had no chance in that 1v2. So props to Relics, though, as it was him and Virtus that pushed out Squeaky, and inevitably Relics ended up just falling back and holding an off angle and getting that AWP, and that opened up the whole round. He got a pick in main, and then from there on out, his teammates were able to make that 2v2 work. But huge round coming in. SKDC stops the bleeding as WinOut. They were getting some rounds on the board there. They had 3 in a row. You can see if they lose this round, they will be on an eco. So certainly where SKDC wants to find themselves against an ecoing T side and moving up a couple more rounds here. WinOut, you got to be thinking that they're probably comfortable with round 5 or 6 rounds is what you're kind of shooting for. And they found 4, 10 rounds in. See if they can continue their success. Jacobson up on the boost spot. It's going to be Stewie actually opening up as he gets aggressive towards B. They're hunting for that refrag, though. AGM looking for it, but gets fully white-screened as now Stewie's able to fall completely back. Man. And that is not good for the T side.
That is a necessary. You need to trade that. Mandatory trade if you're AGM in that position. And he had a couple of chances, but Stewie makes off like a bandit after killing his teammate, and now, he does trade him eventually, so that vengeance was real. It finally happened. But 4-on-4 still. WinOut trying to take up the middle here. They are exchanging at middle. AGM goes down over towards the B site. So this kind of spread out take from WinOut here. Where's the end game scenario? They're trying to take into B with the bomb alone while they're still faking towards A, but it's up to J-Stone and he goes down. He needed that frag for the strategy to work. Instead, he goes down. And that is spreading so thin if you're WinOut. That's relying on the individual frags to go your way. And relying on all those one-on-ones to happen, I mean, just not playing the odds correctly. Steno not going out quietly. And now WinOut loses another one. SKDC putting WinOut on the save, 6-4. And WinOut was looking so good for a little bit there.
Yeah, they certainly were, but SKDC finding their stride once again. Virtus did lose an op there, and getting a little bit too peaky. Relics as well, with 10 seconds left, found himself kind of dancing around forklift with Steno and ended up peeking. He goes down, and then Steno basically just finds that truck angle, pulls another weapon out of their hands, so at least some economic damage being done. You can see CT is not exactly rolling in it. But here comes the B-side play. Tech9's in hand. Stewie drops Disciple leading that charge. And honestly, this is very kind of broken up in terms of the players out mid. They are still hanging out in mid. I don't know what... Steno's going to find another. So this is actually working a little bit to their advantage. Kind of two waves of attack. But you'd like to think that maybe a coordinated push may have actually found them with control of the bomb site. Lurking out mid here, Steno... I don't know if he's going to be able to get anything done. Else is very wise to this, and we'll take him down. J-Stone finds himself 1v3, and he goes down. I didn't like that B play. I didn't like it. Just three of them just dart in, and the two left in mid just kind of hanging out.
Well, it relies so much on the success of those first three B players. And generally, when you're rushing into B, you want all of your guys, at minimum 4, because, I mean, if you can't take it with 5, how are you going to take it with 3? So, and then they relied on they relied on SKDC rotating quickly through middle to find the fast flank, which they've been doing. So the mind game is there, but you only need one player to do that. But here comes WinOut into B. This time they're trying with 5. SKDC goes with their one-man B setup. Goes look at the flank. 2 coming through the vent, but WinOut manages to get 2. So it trades evenly, but no, Ocean gets them from the checkers, bringing it just down to 2 from WinOut. They do have an op in the hands of Disciple. Takes out Ocean. This could happen. WinOut. This would be so huge for them if they could take this round. If they steal it away from SKDC, but Disciple misses a big op shot. Misses another one. This puts them in a terrible situation. Stewie 2K from above. Trying to find J-Stone hiding in the smoke. He gets Relics just down to a one-on-one now. Stewie, they gotta find him. J-Stone hiding so well in the back of the site. That's wow. J-Stone finds Stewie and WinOut from the jaws of defeat. Take another round, and they needed that one desperately. And that's terrible for SKDC because now they're on the save. You can't lose rounds like that.
They cannot afford to lose that at all, and playing very, very ninja like J-Stone, just hiding inside of that smoke generator, just playing the time perfectly, and ends up just dancing his way to that ending frag. Now, Eco round comes out from SKDC. It looks like they're going to be throwing a stack towards the B bomb site. See how aggressive it is, as Stewie 2K's got Virtus right behind. They don't have any, or they do have a flash, so that's going to be Ocean flashing them into B main, and they actually fully widescreen AGM, and he's able to spray down almost both. Virtus with 12 HP, not quite able to hang on there. Ocean finds himself in some firefight at mid. Eventually, they're going to flank around and find him. Virtus is going to have a really tough time holding on to this AK, but that is his goal at this point. Just hang on, and honestly, he's playing in, I don't know, Cash, there's just not a lot of places to save, and where it's kind of optimum to save is usually near Squeaky, but the plant is at A, so you definitely don't want to be anywhere there. So he's kind of found one of the optimal spots at the B-bomb site, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if WinOut finds him here.
Problem is, it's so optimal, at this point, everybody checks it.
Exactly.
It's kind of like the T-spawn angle. It's like, by a couple boxes in the T-spawn, but I think they're going to check this checker spot in just a moment. I think Disciple is going to be looking for it, and there it is. Takes him down. Virtus can't save, and at that point, you got to expect that they're going to check for you. So I would expect Virtus to take a wider angle there because Disciple just pre-fired it, but neither here nor there at this point, because now SKDC, even if they would have saved this, they are going to be able to, for the most part, full buy here, save a couple nades, and some head armors, but you don't really need that against AKs. So now they need to win out here if they want to avoid losing this map of cash for the second time in this tournament for SKDC. So will WinOut's choice be successful? Have they found the answer? You just got to pick cash against SKDC, and you might take a map. But let's see, WinOut trying to boost up over mid. They actually lose both players, make it a third. Everything's falling apart here for WinOut. All 3 one-on-ones were lost, and now SKDC in a firm spot to take this round. Relics onto J-Stone, and man, there's not much to explain about this round. WinOut goes for the mid boost, try to recover by aggressing other locations. Everything fails, 8-6.
That's basically the analysis, and that's kind of the T side in WinOut. They've had some coordinated plays, but a lot of these rounds just come down to them winning their duels that they're trying to take, and when they're getting beat, they're losing their duels. So, and SKDC is being able to kind of have the advantage in most of the duels that they're taking. I want to stop using that word, but they're utilizing some teamwork, and that's making them, for the most part, coming on top. That being said, I don't think SKDC is going to be too happy with 9-6 is still alright, but I think they were hoping for more on their CT side. But we'll find out if they've got some tricks of their own. Maybe some things they've changed on their T side that they can bring out and show us tonight. But another spread out round here for WinOut. Looks like they're going to be going for picks here once again. They've got one out, Squeaky Jacobson, holding an angle towards quad box, hoping that someone's going to peek out. Virtus cleverly will be peeking on the other side of the box. And actually towards this B-bomb site, we can see AGM still here lurking. And is going to be spotted out by Stewie, though, and that will stop that aggression. Now A-bomb site is going to be the site of contention. Disciple goes down to Ocean, actually ran right back into a Molotov. So nonetheless, would have went down even if he wasn't dropped by that. And now this 3v3 throws down, or sorry, 3v5. Only 3 terrorists left alive. Jay Stone connects onto Ocean. Relics on the flank will interrupt the party. 2v4 as WinOut feels like they're a little bit lost here. That kind of was stuffed immediately, and then they weren't sure what to do.
I don't know if we had our eyes on Relics there or not, but what he just did, okay, you know the normal shoulder jiggle peek where you just kind of push, you barely peek yourself? Maybe not even peeking to get to get your opponent to shoot.
Right, yeah.
Relics didn't even... He switched to his knife and then did a shoulder peek, and then switched to his rifle and then peeked back and got the kill. I'm wondering how much faster that makes, how much more difficult that makes the peek to hit. Because it's already hard to hit a shoulder peek if somebody has a rifle, but if they're doing it with a knife,
oh yeah, their movement speed is really quick like that.
Man, I mean, that's all these little tricks I get to learn without playing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's definitely... I've seen people use it, and then I do it, and then I die with my knife out. I'm like, well, that's not how it's done. But I try nonetheless. But I do want to let you guys know we have our subscriber giveaway going on after this broadcast is over, or at the end of it, rather. Basically, we're going to be giving away a factory new gut knife Doppler. So if you guys want in on that, the gates have not closed. The entries have not been finalized. You guys, if you sub, you will still be entered into that. So I'm not trying to just last minute try and get you guys, well, as much as I'd like you to subscribe because you support us, certainly there's a giveaway on top of it. So if you guys were already thinking about supporting us, there's some incentive there as well. But hopefully you guys do it because we're trying to do the best quality we can up here. And although we've got some technical hiccups, we really do try our best and want to bring you guys the best show that we can offer here in, well, now North America and Europe. We've got both regions going. So just waiting for this next half to go live. But in the meantime, I'll just talk about some of our partnerships as well. Vulcan, I had mentioned it in that first map.
You're going down, by the way.
Oh yeah, me and Laser are going to start that. It's going to begin right after this cast ends. We're going to create our teams and such. But it's basically fantasy sports. If you ever participated in that, it's esports in that. So basically, just you want to use our affiliate link. They will match up to $1,000 that you deposit. So, and this is all for real money. This is not like skins. This is definitely some real money. Not that skins don't convert, but you guys know what I'm saying. That's the idea. Is they're starting with money, ending with money, and they will match up to $1,000. So not a bad deal at all. Just use our affiliate code GoRGNTV, capital RGN. That's all you need to do. As we're still waiting for this next half to go live. Season is our third random map that will knife for sides. And to be honest with you, with the way WinOut Their scoreline, although I didn't think that their T side was too strong, and it was a lot of duels that they won, they end up with 6 rounds, and that's not too shabby coming into the CT side of Cash.
Yeah, not bad at all. WinOut here again in a situation they have to win the pistol. Otherwise, SKDC is going to be up so much. This is pretty scary for WinOut right now, but let's see if they can pull it together. This is their map choice after all. Let's check out their buy. Only one man going with armor. Rest a few nades here and there. Actually, 2 utility players as we've dubbed them nowadays.
Oh, look at this fake.
Yep, SKDC is doing a couple decoys middle and then faking 1 into A, who's primed up only with 1 flash. This is only, but they throw smokes as well. So excellent fake here from SKDC. Is WinOut fighting? Yes, they are actually rotating 1 over. Jason's got to get back to the other side quickly. Jacobson finds Ocean, but the fake has been sold. But SKDC already down a player. Death of a salesman right now. They can't make their way into the 3 bomb site. Oh, Stewie 2K onto AGM, and they're going to be able to take down this Heaven player. No, he stays alive. SKDC's got to plant that bomb. WinOut has got to get quick on this rotate, but SKDC, I like their positioning now. They're not making the same mistake WinOut did. They're watching the checkers. Jacobson can't find his way out of checkers. He goes down, and now SKDC's up 2 players. Only J Stone remains now. Oh, 3 players to deal with. He's actually in the bomb site, so... And the bomb is in excellent position. SKDC, too many angles to peek from. Down goes J Stone, along with WinOut's odds here. SKDC take the pistol round, and now WinOut. What do you do?
Man, that was awesome to watch. Ocean faking into that A-bomb site. They buy it completely. The only thing that I may have liked is the B play a little bit sooner, because they were on their way back, but still, it was still beautiful. They smoked off CT spawn. They even had a Molotov for Heaven, and they cut off they made sure the checkers was secure. Again, we had highlighted how that was kind of the mistake on that last pistol round. For WinOut, they let Relics just wreak havoc as he came out of vents, but nonetheless, beautiful pistol round. SKDC definitely deserving that, and they take it now, have mid control on their anti-eco Relics with a MAC-10. So we're going to be going with that gangster style. We're going to see if he can make something work. Stewie actually dropped down very low as Jacobson, the one with the scout in hand, they are taking this seriously on the WinOut side. They have armor pistol on all their players. Ocean is able to drop 1 as Disciple will go down. Jacobson still trying to find his mark as he's been shooting from the top of a highway.
Marksman shooting.
It's terrible.
But WinOut, wow, what's happening here?
Oh,
WinOut
God.
takes everybody down. AGM triple from down below in the checkers. And SKDC tries to come out, and they try to split B. But that's the power of that position in checkers. Coming out of vents, sometimes it doesn't go the player's way that's actually holding it. But now Vertus fighting back. He doesn't want to give up this round either. 52 HP. He knows one's near the checkers. Pulls up the flashbang. Looks it. He's guessing the wrong way, though. But now he's cleared it. He knows one's right around there. He's got to find him somewhere. The CT is playing this so smart.
Wow.
Actually rotated back around into the bomb site. Excellent stuff. And great round by WinOut. Taking their eco. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, AGM just going massive, and what it looked like, I was, again, focusing on that marksman shooter, playing with the scout at top of a highway, but it looked like AGM was just right outside of vents, and they flooded in towards his direction, and he just tore them all down. So
I'm wondering if you buy a MAC-10, does your model like instantly get tattoos because you're so gangster and everything?
Oh, definitely. That is guaranteed as... We are going to see a little bit of aggression here. It's going to be Steno trying to spray through the smoke, prevent this A main push, as he does do decent damage to Stewie, but takes almost as much as he was given. So now we'll see how this plays out. They are going to be testing this A bomb site as here comes Vertus fully white screen's going to cross. And they actually have the bomb already inside a site here, so bomb being planted to the smoke. At the very least, they've got the plant down as the 4v4 as Disciples just flicking around trying to find some players, but smoke's now dissipated. Relics finds Disciple. Stewie on to J Stone. This is a 3v2 that could certainly go in the way of the T side. Very low, though. No nades for the CT side. They will find Stewie, and they know the position of Ocean. Relics is going to be that mystery player. He takes off the head of Jacobson, all up to AGM, and he goes down. Relics answers AGM's 4K with a 4K of his own, clutches it right back.
And he only needed 2 bullets in the end. He fired 2 bullets, and both
That
of
was
them found the
nasty.
heads of the WinOut players. Considering the positioning there, I thought WinOut was going to be able to win that, but no, Relics plays it off his teammate beautifully. And his teammate, they had the location on him, as you said, so they're focusing on that, just kind of scouting for the other one. And Relics comes up big, taking both those first shots, both hitting heads, 100% accuracy in the end. Excellent step from Skylar. His name's backwards. I didn't know that for how many years that I knew him, but I now know that. So the more you know, I guess. But SKDC here, getting an opening frag, preventing the WinOut eco so far. And, ooh, actually Steno pushed up here in lower A. And gets one before he's traded off quickly by SKDC. Not bad at all, considering I thought him to just get killed immediately. But let's see here. SKDC still maintaining control of middle. Relics is playing this so smart. Lets the CT walk all the way around him. And then takes his head off. That's Jacobson. Been killed. And Relics looking for another one. He knows all the rotations now. This man is just cerebral.
Stone left to try and get a gun or something. Like you said, Relic's just doing work right now. And just hanging out in mid, getting all the stragglers. Stone now wanting to survive with that AK-47, but won't be allowed. Ocean puts him down. So definitely the highlight player. Relics has found a 30 bomb already. So 30, 0, and 10. That is a pretty nice kill-to-death ratio, if you're asking me. So we'll see if he can continue his success. Certainly it is a little bit more rough on this T side, but if they can continue to break the economy of WinOut, like you can see, they're able to only get pistols here once again. No armor to boot. Actually, J Stone making a liar out of me. Does have a kit and armor, but they're going to get aggressive up mid just a tad. Actually, Jacobson making his way through the smoke. Ocean, a little bit wise to this as he's holding the angle, but might catch him off guard. Jacobson will get that dink in, but not going to drop him. 34 or 36 HP still remaining. Heading over to this B-bomb site. It's going to be AGM and J Stone working similar crossfire to what we saw Stewie working with his teammate inside of the site. But Stewie, he's checking the spot that he holds, and that's exactly why. Pre-fires it, AGM goes down, J Stone to follow, and this is falling apart. Steno and Disciple on the retake.
And I always love to see those players that, on both sides, they play the same spot. So, like, the spot behind it is, you put them in a spot they know so well. It's kind of a, like, swag was. Oh, that's so sad to say it was. I didn't mean to go there, boys. But, yeah, the players that can hold, let's say, the door, they play it from both sides, from quad and inside the door. Very interesting there. And Stewie, too, okay, showing why that's so powerful, as he knows every in and out of that spot. Now, WinOut here. This is where, I'm not going to say it, they got to start taking every round from this point. And, because they can't afford to really save anymore, giving SKDC way too many. But let's see SKDC's plan here, boosting a whole bunch of people on top of middle. And WinOut playing middle very soft here. Only one there, it's Jacobson trying to find an angle through the smoke. Wow, he takes that one. I thought he got 2, but his teammate from lower actually gets 1. So WinOut finding all these kills across the map. Only 1 remains. What a great round from WinOut.
Yeah, they shut that down completely. Not able to get any traction in that round is SKDC, but the issue for WinOut now is they need to take this next round. Otherwise, their economy, they're going to have what happened last time they picked up a CT side round, which was round 17, the second one of the half. They're able to win a forced buy of sorts, and they lost the one thereafter, and that's why they found themselves ecoing, I believe it was twice in a row. So WinOut, again, very crucial round here. How do they play it? It's just going to be a 2-1-2, as they have no one positioned in vents right now, playing a little bit passive at this B site. And even on mid, if they smoked off Z right now, mid control would be really easy for the T side. CTs have smoked off the T side of mid, so they haven't entered out of there quite yet, and lots of shots being fired near this A-bomb site. Disciple dropped down to 58 HP. I believe that was via Relics in that squeaky door. Ocean will take some damage as well, down to 48, but slow round thus far. They have the bomb situated in back B, so that makes me think that they're just providing a lot of noise near this A-bomb site, and then eventually they're going to pull the trigger at that B-bomb site.
Exactly, you are correct. When do they execute? It's such a fine line to tread on when you need to execute after a fake. Because if you take too soon, the rotate's not that far away, and the rotate will get there and kill you. but if you wait too late, the rotate will come back. So let's see how SKDC does this. It looks like they're waiting to see the results of their fake towards A. They do trade. Are they going to start executing into B? Here it comes, but AGM is still in the sight, and he's going to take down both of them. SKDC strat falls apart for now one play from AGM. SKDC, did they wait too long, or did they not wait enough? It remains, it'll be unanswered. AGM, stellar play.
Yeah, AGM. He was, I didn't actually catch if he was on his way out or anything, but clearly when he spotted those players still, yeah, so he was still standing there like a statue. He didn't see no bomb, so he's not going nowhere, so.
Oh, the alliterations.
AGM hanging on, and now 9-13. We've got a match on our hands here. The round score is definitely getting closer. P-side opting to get some armor pistols. They want to stop all the bleeding that has been created. Steno is going to get two very early in the round. The trade attempt comes in from Ocean, but now only these two players left in the squeaky direction. We'll have to go back to A-main just to get the bomb alone, but not working out as some counter aggression. Steno just basically shutting down the push before it begins.
This might be an ace here. Let's see if Steno can do it. They're both going for the bomb. Might not be that hype of an ace, but an ace still counts. And Steno wants blood. He is thirsty. He's a vampire right now. Actually, he's not going to push anymore. The bomb is slowly coming back up the stairs. Yeah, Stewie 2K wants to take the fight, but that is not going to be it. Steno looking for the ace. Oh,
denied.
Man, that is... I guess it's always nice to look back on your stats and see an ace, but even if it's on an eco round, just to throw it in your teammate's face, you know, I got an ace, you didn't, haha. But L's here, last man up, Disciple, gets the retribution from his teammate Steno, and now WinOut is mounting a wee bit of a comeback. I still don't think they're gonna do it, but that opinion just doesn't matter.
The honesty coming out from Laser. I think they can do it. I believe. I'm just going to play devil's advocate. I think SKDC should be able to pull this out, but I'm going to go with WinOut here just to play, play against you.
Not that our opinions have any weight at all in the match.
It's true. Not at all. Not at all. If only they did. We wouldn't want that, though. Caster's Curse might actually be real at that point.
Right? Yeah, never mind.
We won't go there as CTs have Jay Stone boosted up in Vents, and they're holding a bit of a death triangle here. We've got Jacobson and Z, Steno playing from White Box, and then, like I stated before, Jay Stone in Vents. But looks like we're going to see a B-side execute. They want to test AGM once again, and he's going to be playing from checkers this time. They're going to be heading in towards that direction. Jay Stone has actually already dropped down, so playing a nice crossfire here. They're going to drop right into it as Stewie just drops right into the crosshair, finally goes down, and Curtis not going to check the Stewie angle, as I'm going to call it, but trades are going to be favoring, at least momentarily, the T-side. Relics goes down, though, and now a 2v2 as they take into bomb site B.
And Jay comes in from above here. This is a great positioning by him. His teammate Disciple is smoked out for the time being. Oh, they both get smoked out. This puts WinOut in a very difficult predicament, because how do they rotate? Actually, SKDC is falling back from B over towards the A bomb site, but I think Jacobson knows he's going to find this gun at middle. Is he going to go to Vents? I think he is. No, he knows. Jacobson knows. How does he know? He's going to be able to take down the bomb. No, he doesn't. Else gets that frag. And now Disciple needs to make the decision to rotate. But what else is heading back to B? I guess he didn't think he could make it to A, or they didn't have a location on him, but they're trying to rush through. L spotless. He banks on getting the kill.
Wow.
Success. L banked so much on that. If Disciple was able to get that frag, man, different story. But SKDC take the round.
I think my heart stopped for a moment there. Is that all occurred?
Right? There was so many things that happened. Like, okay, this decides the round. This decides the round. This decides the round. Man.
Yeah. Then Else just put it all on the line. All on the line. And he wins the battle. I think he must have realized that the last player alive there on the CT side was fully widescreen. That must have been it, because he was flashed. And then
he didn't even take the
was
shot.
Almost out of it, though. But nonetheless, AGM will open up this round on the Stewie. So WinOut, they are not going to drop out of this quite yet, as they are hanging on to their upper bracket life. This is the round of 8. The winner of this goes on to face Synergy Gaming. And they're going to be the third team to make it into that round of 4. Currently, Team Liquid's going to be sitting in that other match slot, waiting for Phoenix Fire versus Area 51. But here comes an A-side execute. We'll see if SKDC can move on to match point. Here, they've got 4 of the remaining members heading onto site, but Disciple gets Virtus with no trade attempt. Steno onto Relics. Ocean finally finds a frag. But with the last player alive, he actually gets Steno as well. So at this point, a bomb plant would be great as they would keep their economy kind of afloat here, but he is going to try and find another 1v1 angle. He's not able to get the frag, and they are finally going to find frag onto him as 14-11. They're going to force another round to come in before SKDC will be able to, and actually they force an eco, so WinOut, they're still fighting for that comeback.
Yeah, they are on the way. I'm not going to curse SKDC anymore, but I might have just done it there. I'm not too sure how this voodoo magic I have no control over works, but apparently it's there. Jokes aside, SKDC now, it's kind of getting dangerous for them. WinOut on the favorable side, but the way things have been going, I guess you got to figure SKDC is going to get a few more. Wow, what a flash from SKDC trying to open up. Unfortunately, nobody from WinOut was there, and WinOut is holding so far back. This is going to be incredibly difficult for SKDC. Doesn't even look like they're going to get one. Excellent call by WinOut not to push anybody into checkers, not to push anybody aggressively. I think they might have had the read that SKDC was saving, and that's how you want to do it against the Tech 9 rush.
Exactly. Now WinOut, they are one round closer. 14-12 here. They are going to be battling another Tech 9 play from the T side. Else, the only one with the armor on the field. They do have a really good set of nades, so I'm wondering if this is going to be just an A execute. That's what it's looking like here. Yeah, they're going to be prepping for that. I was thinking either that or maybe those mid smokes so they can get in events, but here they go. It will be heading into the A bomb site. Got a couple players prepping their smokes right outside of Squeaky. 3 of them already inside of main. We'll check out the setup here from the CT side. Steno playing from Forklift. They've got a quick rotate already. That's going to be Jacobson holding from now up on balcony, and Disciple will be at the quad box. So 3 CTs. They've got a trifecta here, and it is a meat grinder if I've ever seen one. Oh my goodness. 2 frags for Disciple. Jacobson with 2. Steno with 1. And the round victory goes to WinOut. Only 1 round separate these teams now.
Right. Felt like I was watching that anti-McDonald's thing where they threw a bunch of little chiclets into that grinder. Just this very sad sight from SKDC there. And the setup was there. They had all the smokes and flashes, but WinOut with excellent timing. And I think what granted them to have so many people inside the A-bomb site, AGM, which pushed up into checkers with the AWP, confirming that nobody from the T side was towards the B-bomb site, allowing WinOut to rotate one over early. But now, let's get to the nitty-gritty. These are the rounds that's going to decide the match. The bitter end. Steno on the Virtus early, trying to fight for mid-control as SKDC. They trade one. That's Jacobson, who's been taken down. The 2 members of WinOut at Highway have now fallen back to A. The flank from J-Stone. They bring it from B. Find Else, and now SKDC, a man down here. How do they regroup? They're trying to... Oh, Stewie comes in from the vents. AGM was trying to hold it, but instead gives SKDC an into bomb site B. But WinOut is already rotating over. They're rotating for all they're worth right now. They gotta help out their teammates. Smoke's being thrown from everywhere. What a frag by Relic. Traded off quickly by Disciple. Still fighting for the bomb site. Stewie 2K is gonna be able to make his way in and get that bomb down. How does WinOut rotate though? They gotta make a decision if they're gonna fight the plant. They're not. They're not gonna fight the plant, and now this allows SKDC to have 2 guns trained in on their rotation location, which is coming in from up top. Both of them are coming from heaven. Very interesting decision, and it doesn't work out. WinOut gives SKDC the tie round. The fact that they both push out of heaven, no matter if you have your head on the swivel, it's still going to favor the T's because they're going to have peeker's advantage, and you're just relying on them to miss at that point. I don't like the retaker there.
Yeah, and not to mention that plant was perfect for Ocean. If his teammate goes down in sight, he has a great opportunity, and they didn't have any smokes to prevent it either, so it would have come down to the wire, even if they were able to kind of bust back in and get one of those players down, but Ocean gets that trade frag in, and now they are on match point. WinOut looking for overtime here. And we are going to see a B-side execute. They're going to be going for it. AGM with an op in hand. He's going to whiff 2 of his shots, and that's just not acceptable right now. Those Molotov actually is going to cook him to death, and that is... He can't get the smoke down in time. They take out Jay Stone in sight. Now Jacobson finds one in Stewie 2K from heaven. And the rotate is coming in from the CT side, but playing it very cautiously right now is SKDC. They do not want to give up any more frags as they are going to spot out Steno peeking in from the vents. They've got one player up in heaven. That's Jacobson, Disciple. He's going to smoke his way through into the bomb site. Relic's planning for that same spawn. Oh, he's playing this box perfectly, though. Knows Disciple could have pushed up. Takes off his head. Jacobson now in a 1v4. He needs to clutch this to continue their ride into overtime. Jacobson, again, with an op in hand. They saw him out. Relix goes down, so he creates a bit of a situation, but without a kit, he has no time. Needs to push out of this bomb site. There is a kit on site, but needs to find the frags as he's dropping down. He's run out of time. Virtus finds that AWP frag, and 16-13, 2-0. SKDC will be moving into the round of 4.
And man, on the back of Relic, Skylar with a massive map 2, 34 frags. Next teammate